Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to today's Daily Divine. We haven't been so daily lately. I promise you, we will get back there. Moving is no fun. And although it is exciting, isn't it? No fun and yet exciting. So just give me a moment. Today, we're going to be doing our live free reading giveaway draw. Because I did bring my handy dandy little basket full of names from the other side. So give me a moment. I'm wondering if I should turn the light on in here. Just give me a sec. Forgive the space. It's still, it's nicely put together in here, and yet we still have a long way to go. Anyways, my name's Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. A very warm welcome to those of you who are new, and of course, a warm welcome back home to those who have been traveling with me for a while. Whew, we are in the midst of eclipse season. We've got a solar eclipse coming up with our Libra new moon on October 2nd, so that's Tuesday. Just give me a moment here. And I'd just like to ask at this time that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, to support our realization of our greatest and highest good here and now. So, how have you all been doing? It has been intense, and feels like we're always saying it's intense. And it is going to continue to be intense. I'm just going to turn the ringer off of my phone. It's going to continue to be intense for the foreseeable future. And so today, I really felt guided. In fact, I was guided to the soul messages cards that I work with. So it is the Divine Guidance Oracle, the Path of the Soul Oracle, and Return of Spirit, all by Cheryl Lee Harnish. So we're going to do a collective oversoul message for all of us. So where we are, what's supporting us, what's supporting us from the spiritual realms, what is supporting us here in the physical, and guidance for our manifestations going forward, and the desired or possible outcome for all of us. So let's just tune in and see where we are. In the coming weeks, I will be putting out more pick a reading. If you're new here, there's plenty of pick a pile, pick a box, pick a pouch, all of those interactive messages. And anytime you are guided to listen to one, there will be something there to support you where you are on your spiritual path. For those who are interested in, oh, that is so beautiful. For those who are interested in booking a personal reading or intuitive healing session with me, you can visit my website, link in the description box below. So, this is the card that came out for where we all are. It is 21. I believe this card, if I'm not mistaken, it may be called the Birth of Angels. I'm not sure. Either way, what I'm totally feeling with this card is that we are wrapping up a cycle. And we're wrapping up a cycle collectively as well as personally. So our primary focus and our purpose at this time is to focus on where we are. We are to focus on the personal path. And as we focus on the personal path, it really brings to light the spiritual path. They're asking me to put that card at the root. So here we have, this is where we all are. It's like we are, just give me a second here. What I'm hearing is that we're at this stage where we are cells dividing and we're multiplying. So as challenging as this time may feel to you, and it feels pretty challenging to all of us, and since you last saw me, remember I was all like, yeah, we're back at it. We're going to be back to our dailies. No, like, first of all, I said I was pretty well done the move. I've done 3 more trips since then and probably have 2 more trips to do. And day to day, I have to be honest, I've been feeling like really, positive and focused on getting things done. And then in the next moment, overwhelmed in the midst of a panic attack, like on the verge of tears. And it's just been like this roller coaster for the last number of weeks. And honestly, I can't wait for the ride to stop, or come to, not a screeching halt, just to slow down a little bit. And not only is it the move, but there's lots of other things going on in the background, yeah, I don't want to really talk about that here because I don't want to, upset anyone. So yeah, there's a lot going on in the background. And hi, Milos. Hello, dear brother. How are you? Oh my gosh. So, it feels like we're in this place where we're being surrounded, we're embraced with, yes, I am totally with you. I'm so tired. I am physically exhausted, emotionally drained. And, thank goodness for my spiritual connection, because that keeps me going, and keeps me from being insane. I'm telling you, and I'm grateful for the people in my life that have really shown up for me in recent weeks, including those of you here. Oh, those of you here watching these messages. So actually, this isn't a traditional soul message. It's much different, and it's much more expansive. And they're saying stop right there. Okay, so we're going to stop right there, except they want that one too. Maybe that was just for me. I don't have time. Yeah, and spirit laughs. Spirit laughs. You say you don't have time, spirit laughs. So it feels like we're right now in the midway point. We're beyond the midway point, actually, of eclipses. We had the harvest moon eclipse on, I can't even remember dates. Was it the 22nd? The 17th, maybe? Anyways, we had the harvest moon. There we go. The 18th. Thank you, Milos. My brain is not functioning fully right now. So we had the harvest moon on the 18th, and it was a lunar eclipse. And yeah, that was the first night I slept here in this place. So we've been here in the new location for just over a week now, sleeping here. And so now we're having the new moon in Libra on October the 2nd, and this is going to be our solar eclipse. And so it really feels like this in between, we have been enveloped in this embrace of unconditional love. And it's really the divine feminine essence that is really, I want to say, rousing and waking us up and embracing us in love, and particularly when we're feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. And, we just must show up for ourselves. There's also the energy here of, as we are allowing ourselves to be enveloped in this embrace of unconditional love. This is, in fact, giving us our power. It's almost like what I'm seeing is like solar panels for solar power. And I'm feeling that we are the solar panel at this time. And so it's really important, regardless of what's going on. Yeah, yeah. I have no idea what's eclipsing what. All I know is that I'm feeling it all. Honestly, it has been challenging for me to focus on anything besides like the what needs to get done to make this move happen. So I'm happy to say the entire house is cleaned out. Everything that needs to be inside this new space is already here. Now, I still, like I said, I still have a couple trips. It's garden stuff. It's stuff in the garage that I haven't looked at in 4 years. And, I've got like literally until the 30th, which is Monday, to do this. So I love that we came here on the night of the lunar eclipse and that everything will be complete before the solar eclipse. Hi, Jen. Hi. Bodies in the garden. Yeah, yeah. And as this whole move has been happening, it feels like I have been digging up some bones along the way. And you know, I'm just happy to be here with all of you. And, I hope that something here today resonates and makes sense because I really feel not unglued. I feel a little. Have you ever seen that meme where there's this woman and her hair is all like it's attached to the moon and it's like the full moon doesn't affect me at all. That's how I'm feeling. And yet this is so beautiful because we are selves dividing and we are multiplying and our gifts are multiplying. Well, I wouldn't say it's going well, Jen. Don't jump the gun there. It has been a process. I really wish I would have kept a tally mark of how many um, pickup truckloads we have done to this place over here. And I'm so grateful for my son's father who has, stepped up and shown up and suited up and been there for me like almost daily for the last few weeks, doing loads over, even doing some on his own. I could not have done this without his support. And I'm really, really grateful for that. And then we get this card, and this is really interesting because, we'll talk about it. We get the sexuality card. And first of all, what I'm feeling here is like really grounded in our healing journey. And this has been coming up just as flickers of thoughts in my mind in the coming days, is that this energy is a really powerful energy, whether it's engaged in a respectful and nurturing setting with someone that we love, and it can equally be as empowering and uplifting and healing. It can equally be very, very toxic, and it can just be for the outcome, the pleasure, the release. And I'm really feeling guided to say that however you're engaging, whether you are or whether you aren't, toxic or positive, it's really important that we begin to make this connection as a sacred one. And this has been a message that's been shared on this channel for years. Promiscuity isn't cool, okay? Just because someone wants to sleep with you doesn't mean they love you. And so these are really important messages to get out there because, and particularly for the younger, if you're around my age, hopefully you're not, out there. I mean, I guess there are some cougars out there that are out just looking for a good time. And, anytime I connect with that energy, it's trauma. Yeah, it's trauma. Um, and, that's not what we're here for. We're here to clear that. So this can be a very positive energy in our experience and negative. They're asking me not to really speak about it because how this is, um, how this is, Jen, I'm going to touch on that in a sec. You know how this is playing out in your life. It's either a positive connection, uplifting for both, creative, really supporting your creativity, supporting your ability to express yourself, or it is an energetic block, it, creating hooks and perpetuating hooks of trauma. So either way, it's either healing us or it's indicating where we need to heal. So take that as it resonates in your experience. Next up, we have this beautiful card, and this feels like the divine order, divine royalty card for me. It's a number 15, and it's we have two 15s here. We have this card as 15 and this card. Again, I believe that this card here is like an elemental guide, but they're both number sixes. This is the double six energy. This is our path of service. This is our spiritual path of purpose in this lifetime. And this energy can help us to align with that. This energy, when in a nurturing, loving setting with, a caring and compassionate partner, really supports our ability to create, really supports our ability to bring to life that which we are here to create. So this is either an uplifting energy or it is perpetuating trauma. And for many, it is perpetuating trauma at this time, unfortunately. And then we have these two sixes saying everything is unfolding in divine and perfect order. We are being guided to trust our intuition more and more and more. Above all else, become ungovernable, right? Who do you answer to? Who is the final authority in your life? For me, it's my heart, it's my intuition, it's my gut. I don't really trust words. I trust and have faith in actions and what is shown. And so this is saying that I'm feeling like a crown in this green card here, right here, like a little crown. So have a look at these cards and see this one, the purple one here, is really feeling like pathways are opening. The more that you're trusting and following your intuition from your heart, right? Pathways are opening that are leading to this whole entire experience of this new beginning. So this is the completion card, just based on the number, right? 21, it's the world in the tarot. And it really feels like this, the intuition, our ability to believe, trust, and have faith that we are here for a great purpose. We are here in divine service to the greatest and highest good of humanity, HUE, humanity. And, the more that we can be in our heart space and be grounded through our heart space and having respectful connections with others, the more that's going to open up. This card is called Heart Mind, getting out of the head and into the heart, and living with my son. He's in the shower. He can't hear me now. For days, I've just had to say, like, enough, get into your heart, come and talk to me when you're in your heart. I can't live in your head. It's driving me bonkers. And this is where we're being called to reassemble as we are dividing on a cellular level. We are multiplying, and it's really key that we begin to reestablish boundaries that are supportive to us and not engaging with other people's stuff. Everybody's got stuff going on. And the more that we can focus on the physical body, the more that we can focus on being in our heart and not in our mind. And a lot of times, like, we're all looking up like this, tip your chin slightly towards your heart, gaining some humility, bringing the experience in through the physical body, right? Through the physical body. And one of the ways that we're supported is by writing. This feels like a talisman for me right now. And it also feels like the essence of the four directions. But what they're having me focus on is like the quarters: northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. And so I feel like we're in this stage, instead of the, north, south, east, and west, we are in the in-between stages of each of the directions. And we want to bring ourselves in balance with north and south, east to west, right? The walk that we're here for in this life. North and south, the walk with spirit, the walk with our ancestors, the walk with our angels, our guides, our loved ones, and the east to west walk, the walk with our very own heart. And as we walk with our heart, we then begin to walk with the heart softly, with the hearts of others. And writing is a good way for us to, I'm one to talk, because writing has not been a part of my practice in the last couple of weeks, probably the last couple of months, random blurbs here and there in my journal. And I have to say, I am missing that connection. Okay. Yeah. I mean, shoot, same here, Milos. Writing is, and yet I have found, not particularly this time, in the past though, when I resist writing, because writing is very natural. It is one of the ways that I channel direct from source. And when I give myself the space, it's really easy. It just flows. It's like nothing. And when I resist, when I don't give myself the space, I've been told I'm resisting the mission. So, I promise I will get back to that. So I just want to touch on, before I pull a few more cards and then before we do the draw. So if you're new here, the way to get your name into this little draw is simply by subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel grow, and I really am grateful for all the new subscribes. And once you subscribe, comment on any of the content, and that will get your name into the free reading giveaway that takes place every month. I'm a little late this month getting it done, but we're going to get it done. So that's going to happen today. Jennifer, about the housing crisis. So let's talk about this a little bit. And I think it's worldwide. I can only speak from the North American perspective, although I have seen recently something with respect to the migrant issues around the world, in, like France, Canada, Milos is saying Serbia. So this is worldwide. And remember what they did to us a few years ago? I just got goosebumps. I've got chills running down my spine, right from the crown. I'm not sure if you can see the goosebumps on my arms. Remember what they did to humanity a few years ago? Okay? By design. Everything that's happening in Serbia, in the United States of America, in France, in Canada, has been by design. And most are still blind to what has taken place. We're not. And a big part of the crisis is immigration policies around the world, right? Charity begins at home. Remember that? That's a proverb. That's a beautiful saying, and it's true. We can apply it to our personal, in our personal experience, as well as the collective, our home country, our home land. And, we, the people, we, the children of God, who have come here for great purpose, are called now to rise, because I can tell you the reason that there's a housing crisis here in Canada is because of our stupid, unsustainable immigration policies and our corrupt government. And we have been told by some big voices, some wefers around the world, that by 2030 we'll own nothing and we will be happy. Bullshit. I'll own a farm and I'll be happy. I'll be harvesting my own. It's everywhere. It is worldwide, and it's time for the children of God worldwide to stop waiting for some pie in the sky that's going to come and save us. It's not true. We save ourselves. Stand up for yourself. Use your voice. Stand up to your government. You don't work for the government works for you. Here in Canada, we are currently allowing, or our government is currently allowing, a treasonous government, and governments around the world should be charged with treason. They should not exist anymore. Fire and brimstone. Yeah. Put them on the stake, I say. Honestly, we in Canada, 4,200 per day are coming into this country. We do not have the homes. We do not have the infrastructure in this country to support this. They have converted hotels and motels here to housing. It's disgusting. It is deplorable for the people that are coming here and for the people that are already here. We don't have the jobs. Although, if you are, wow. Yeah, I think they're letting, we were a nation of oh my gosh, 30 million. And I think they're trying to grow us to 100 million by 2030. How stupid. How stupid. So basically, I tell everyone that'll listen, Canada is quickly on its way to becoming a third world country. And that's very sad. It is very sad. People don't want to believe it. People that live in their little glass houses, the people that are making the large incomes and stuff, it's going to affect them too. And they're not going to be exempt. And, but who's profiting? Even here in Canada, I watched something yesterday, and a new immigrant to this country can get pretty quickly about $5,000 to $6,000 a month handout from the government. I take my skinny little ass over to the job. I don't make near that, maybe half of that on a monthly basis. I've been here in this country for 54 years. My parents were born in this country, and my grandparents and great-grandparents and great-grandparents were also born in this country. And I am not getting close to that. So where are they getting the money to hand out $5,000 plus per month to a new arrival in this country? It's disgusting. It is deplorable. And it is unconscionable. And people just sit around and watch. So Jen, I pray it is, I pray, I don't know what's going to, praying, is it going to build houses? No, probably not. So we have to stand up to the government. We have to halt immigration fully. I mean, I understand Canada was built on the backs of immigrants who came to this country and worked their tails off for years and years and years. Immigrants built this country, and they love this country. Those that we have coming in now are shitting on beaches, shitting in Tim Hortons cups at gas stations, shitting in the park like a friggin' dog, like animals. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Nobody wants to talk about it. It's fine. Here where we've moved, not that we didn't have a housing crisis in the last town we lived in. We are the power. Our voice is the power. This is a 7 again. The heart over the mind is the power. And it's really time for us to rise. And as we move forward through the remainder of this calendar year of 2024, this is a year of self, right? The eternal self, waking up to who we are. And when the calendar turns to the Gregorian calendar of 2025, we'll still be in the true year, which the new year is around April the 1st. So yes, true power only goes so far, but at least faith gives us hope. Yeah. And this reminds us that we are powerful. Stand up for yourself. Use your voice. Stop paying taxes. Everyone's like, oh, it's tax time or whatever. I'm like, you guys are, honestly, I don't know why you still play along. The government works for us. They steal from me because I go to work, and that's all they get from me. And if everyone stood up for themselves the same way, they don't bug me. They won't bug you if we all did it. How is it that at the end of a year of working, people owe the government money? Knock it off. Foolishness. And if you want to play that game, that is a part of the problem, right? And everyone's like, oh, they're going to throw us in jail. Are they going to throw everyone in jail? Come on. Stand up for yourself. We should start charging them back. My money goes over to the Ukraine. What the heck? I don't support that nonsense. I don't support the nonsense in Israel. I don't support any of it. I don't support the immigration policies that we have in Canada. So they're stealing money from me because I get myself out of bed and I go to a job. They steal off the top from me. They take about every 2 weeks. I think they're taking $500 to $600 off of my check. That's it. That's all they're getting from me. You add that up over the course of the year, that's all they get from me. And, it's really important that we begin. It was 31 there. It's really important that we step outside of our comfort zone and stand up for ourselves. Balance spirituality and practicality. We just had our full moon in Pisces. That was the harvest moon. I'll never get this. That was our harvest moon. Right. And so we're at this in-between stage where we're not yet feeling balanced. We're not yet feeling settled, but it's coming. We can feel it coming. Right. And Jen, I really hope things turn around for you quickly and this move happens for you quickly and you transition into a new space and land and just begin to settle into a new nest. You deserve that. And I know it's going to happen for you. Keep the faith. So this is where we are. And we're being asked to step out of our comfort zone, trust our intuition more, trust our hearts more. And I hope you find a forever home too, Milos. This is not my forever home because by 2030, I'm going to own a farm and some land and be happy. We should all be manifesting that. Let's put that out to the universe. We are going to own a farm and land and be happy, self-sustaining, right? Community, growing together, growing our food. This is the dream. This is the dream of heaven on earth. Jen, you've got this. When we least expect it, I know for sure the hand of the divine was all over this move. All over this move. I did not provide anything that they asked for, documents, and I got a call 3 days later. I was sure I wasn't going to get this place, and 3 days later, I got a call that the place was ours. So I'm so grateful for that. So trust, talk to God. You have the direct line to God, to your ancestors, and trust that the hand of the divine is all over. Yeah, hey, who's going to get the land first? Where are we all going to live and grow our community of healing, nurturing, support, family, fires, drum circles, gatherings? This is what it's all about. This is what we are here for. Is that the name of your Ratangi? Holy Mountain? Oh my gosh, we are holy mountains, but it's funny because my whole entire life, I've always had a deep desire. I've always had a call towards Turkey. And people like, why do you want to go to Turkey? Because I want to put my bare feet on the land. That is all I know. That is a dream, to get to Turkey and put my bare feet on the land one day. So yeah, and they've destroyed. If you look at where WARs have taken place around the world, they have always gone to places that are, what UNESCO World Heritage Sites and very holy lands, and they've destroyed things, right? These corrupt, greedy, disgusting politicians, they're just corrupt. They're like parasites, right? We have parasites in our body. Well, these are like parasites and leeching from us. Yeah, things always work out, Jen. Trust. Hi. Jean, is it Jean? Jean? Jen, Jean, Doyle. Oh, hey, hey. Oh my gosh, I've had a 3-day weekend and I have to go back to the JOB today. I'm just like, yeah. Hi. Okay, so I think we're just going to, yeah, and like I said, for years there were two places when I was really little, Arizona, and I made it there, and I always thought I wanted to go to Sedona, and I didn't find the energy in Sedona great, quite honestly. Frank took me to the Grand Canyon, and I almost was in tears as soon as I stepped out of the vehicle, barefoot, of course. And it was powerful. Sedona felt very much like the Las Vegas of psychics and intuitives. I did not like the energy there at all. So Arizona and Turkey, and the Grand Canyon was not on my list of places to go, and yet it was the most moving for me in the Arizona experience. And yeah, Turkey, I would love to travel too, except I don't want to fly now because all who took the Jabberwocky. I'm a little hesitant, although I may have to make a trip out west very soon. We'll see. So, okay, I'm gonna just call it. I'm so happy you're all here. So we're gonna do our little handy dandy draw. I will be back here tomorrow. I'm taking 2 days off from going over to the other space. I will go back over there Saturday and work in the garage. So I will be back here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment. You're all going to have my trinity of lives are going to have their name. I'm going to put your names in tomorrow because I don't think I have enough stickies to write your names on now. So let's see the free reading giveaway. Again, if you'd like to book a session with me, please do check out my website. If there's any way that you feel I can help you, don't hesitate to reach out. We can see my son is up and moving around. Okay, so, okay, let's go. All right, we got a name. Let's see. Oh, Elaine, she's not here today. Elaine is Spirited Woman. Oh, Jen, I'm so glad. You know what? I feel so much better connecting with all of you today. Honestly, this is my medicine. Sharing with all of you. I don't even know if I made any sense today. I don't even know if anything here resonated. I feel like I was rambling on, like a good old song says, ramble on. And yet I trust that, Jen, just saying that you feel better, that touches my heart. Milos, I love you so much. And Jean, I love you guys too. I've got the two here that got a reading. Now we've got Elaine. I'm really looking forward to that. For all my peeps that are waiting on their monthlies as a part of their yearlies, they are coming. They're coming. In the next, maybe tomorrow, I'll get some of them recorded. Worst case scenario, they will come on October 2nd, the day of the eclipse. And that's Jennifer, Radsi, and Dawn. You are all waiting for some messages. They will come, as well as Elaine now. I'm really feeling like on the October the 1st is when I will be. Yeah, I'm like, what is that? I see the 16 OE. I'm getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. It's like all my bruises. It's a new look for the 50-something crew. Yeah, so all the readings. Elaine, congratulations. I'm so excited to connect with you. Those of you who are waiting on a connection, my son's just gone somewhere without even saying anything to me. Great. All those who are waiting for readings from me, you will receive them by end of the day, October the 1st, Tuesday, October the 1st. Until then, everyone, I see you, I feel you, I love you. You my trinity here of live engaged ones. You are going to, I'm going to write your names and put you in the draw for next month. So thank you all so much for being here. I see you, I feel you, I love you, and I'm looking so forward to connecting with you again tomorrow. And remember, heart over mind every single time, heart over mind. We've got this. Yes, everybody take good care. I love you all so much, and I look forward to connecting with you again tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Seize your solar power that is present right here and now, this very hour. Until tomorrow, I love you.